Hey guys, Lucy here. I tried to do the Zoom call last night and Jill was able to get on the call. However, the audio with her was off and on. Marty tried to get on the call and couldn't even get on the call, couldn't even get audio on the call either. So I don't know what happened. But in any case, I wanted to make sure that I shared some of this stuff with you that I talked about last night because apparently, to make matters worse, I had it set to automatically record and it didn't. So there you go. Anyway, so here's some of what I talked about. So I'm really hoping that we can make this work each week on Mondays around 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, if that works for everybody. So make sure you get a notebook, pause this video if you like, and go grab a notebook and a pen because I got a lot of good stuff to share with you that Jill and I talked about last night too. So the purpose of these calls really is I wanted us to have a chance to kind of get to know one another. And specifically, I was hoping we could see each other's faces in a Zoom call, which would be ideal. But I want to use this time for us to kind of share as a team, share successes, share failures, what's working, what's not working, tips and tricks, what are some fun things you've read or tried or whatever with your business. I shared that, they say this in Weight Watchers, they say this in Mary Kay and lots of their meetings. If you've had a bad week, that you need your meeting. And if you've had a good week, your meeting needs you. So either way, plan to be there if you can. And if not, at least try to listen in after. But we also want to have this opportunity to share some training with you, want to share some stuff with you, and then key dates and important information coming out about new product launches, LTOs, new catalogs, that kind of thing. So I started off by talking about World Tour and kind of recapping that. It was absolutely amazing. I went on the website and it looks like you might still be able to register for that. I'm not sure. Today is still a coffee morning, so even though it's noon my time, I think you might still be able to register it. I know Jimmy and Jill got registered for it. I did. I know we have access to it for the next 30 days. So check into that. Scentsy statistics. There were some amazing stats that our president shared with us that I wanted to mention to you. So this is kind of previewing, talking about 2020. So in 2020, we ordered 130 million products from the company. That's a 55 million product count increase from the year before. The Nightmare Before Christmas was actually a $15 million hour. So when that product launched, within an hour, they had already sold $15 million of that Nightmare Before Christmas collection. Overall sales was $880 million. That's an 87% increase over the previous year. So 2020 was a huge year for Scentsy. They added 130,000 new consultants, which is actually doubling the number of new consultants from the previous year. And our new total is 265,000 consultants worldwide. 35% of our consultants earned a shooting star. So that's in your first 15 days of $500. 2,000 consultants were promoted to director. Now, you ready for this? That's a 400% increase. That is huge. So 2,000 consultants promoted to director in 2020. They got 300 new star directors, so directors that promoted to star director. And again, that was over 400% increase. They had star directors promote to superstar directors. They had 100 of those, and that was a 60% increase over the previous year. They also hired 1,300 new employees globally for Scentsy Corporate, which is fabulous. In a lot of cases, so many businesses were folding and not doing well because of COVID, and there were a lot of people experiencing job loss and that kind of thing. But Scentsy was able to keep the doors open. Business was booming in 2020, and they hired a whole bunch of new folks. So in 2021, they plan to build 2 new warehouses, and they're going to be increasing the warehouse space that they currently have in Idaho. So they are looking at expansion this year, which is really great. That means hopefully we'll see maybe faster turnarounds. We may see some improvements in their forecasting for products so things don't sell out so fast. All right, so that was kind of the stats I wanted to share with you. The theme that they talked about during Reset, I don't know if you guys actually saw this, but you might have seen this, but the books that we got for registering early, you had to register early to do this. Hang on, let me fix this so you can see what it looks like. Oh, I had it wrong. This way. Okay, this is the way the cover looked when we got it. It's this cute little spiral, and it was in this adorable box that looks like this. So the box came like this. And you open it up, and inside was the actual notebook. So this is kind of fun. They have this whole, everything is like this little dotted line kind of cut out. It's really adorable. Cute little theme. They had the theme carried into the background of all the speakers. But they gave us a notebook that looks like this. And what's kind of cool about it is when you open the front page, if you've ever been to any kind of a seminar or an annual sales meeting, everybody gets what they call a lanyard or a name tag. So they have this, you perfed out, and then they gave you stickers. You can put your name and title and where you're from on here. And then there's a really cute picture of Orville and Heidi. But anyway, the whole thing was kind of fun and spoofy. They have scenes in here like this. They had a kitchen or something here. Yep, kitchen. And so you can go through here, and they even give you furniture. Hang on a second, I'll show you. It's really fun. They gave you, like, here's bedroom. Here's a Scentsy bedroom. Here's, here's a living room. Here's an office. Here's a kitchen. And you can cut all these things out. And they even had Orville and Heidi paper dolls. That's hilarious. So it's just something silly and fun. In any case, the theme this year was reset. And apparently the word reset came from a speech that Heidi gave late last year. So reset is all about realigning and redefining your goals. So there were 3 subcategories they talked about: reevaluate, refocus, and reengage. So reevaluate is about gaining new perspective, kind of what's working and what's not working, kind of challenging us as consultants to step back and look at our business, figure out what's working and do more of it, and figure out what's not working and figure out how to fix that or try something different. Refocus, they talked about stop trying to do everything for your business and pick one thing to focus on for 6 months. So I know I'm guilty of that for sure, about trying to do everything for my business and not focusing on one thing. But this year, one of my goals is to really focus on PRV. So I'm going to be working on PRV this year. Reengage was about creating good habits and managing your focus. One of the things they talked about was the idea of going to your news tab every day, go into your training tab every day, go to your calendar, look at your month at a glance of the company calendar and get an idea of kind of what's coming. And then you can back up and plan to start contacting customers ahead of time if you know that, for example, a Star Wars LTO is coming out. We had a fantastic storytelling guest speaker, Kendra Hall. She was wonderful, and she taught us a lot about storytelling. And specifically, she said, remember that nobody wants to be sold. And storytelling is not, hang on, let me get my not and is list because it was really a good one. Storytelling is not, here it is, do's and don'ts. Bear with me. This notebook is not very well laid out. It's really kind of confusing to try to find stuff in here. Well, in any case, storytelling is not about posting images on social media. Storytelling is about actually telling a story, is making a connection with someone. And she said, we don't buy the thing. We don't buy the Scentsy Go. We buy the coziness that occurs when you turn on the Scentsy Go in your living room and the fire's going and it's a beautiful day and you've got, it's chilly and you've got a blanket out and you've got some hot chocolate. I mean, it's painting that picture. So she was really great talking about storytelling. So in any case, I would encourage you to listen to all that. New products or LTOs announced. This was really great. So we have a new Easter collection coming out in March. And the Easter's collection is going to include a Hope and Peace mini warmer. It also is going to have Bitty Buddies, a chick, a lamb, and a bunny. They're going to have 2 pods and I believe 3 bars. I missed part of it, but it's, I think, sugared strawberry, berry bright, maybe jumpin' jelly bean, banana berry. I'm not sure exactly what all, but Easter collection's coming out in March. And then Mother's Day in April or May, they talked about having, there's a warmer that says, has etched on it, pardon me, Mother's Love Endures Through All. And the wax scent is called Bloomin' Beach. And there is going to be a body cream and sugar scrub sold as probably like a body bundle. And those 2 products are going to be available in 2 scents, Bloomin' Beach and Mahalo Coconut. So those will be great. And then last but not least, they had a Father's Day collection that was great. And it was at the end, so bear with me. Let me find my notes. Father's Day collection was so stinking cute because it is a little truck. It's a truck warmer and a little tiny black truck. It's really cute. Father's Day, here it is. A little tiny black truck warmer. They're going to have a shave soap, a face balm, and a body wash. And those are all going to be available in either vanilla bourbon, yum, or perfect gentleman. They also are going to have those 2 scents available in pods as well as bars. So vanilla bourbon and perfect gentleman. And then, like I said, this little mini truck warmer is so cute. Not mini, but a regular truck warmer. So there's great stuff planned for Father's Day coming up. So that's around May. And then in March, though, they're going to have a new wax collection. So since everyone has been home during COVID, kind of cooking and planting gardens and just kind of sprucing up their home and, you know, kind of nesting is what we call it here. They are launching something called Life's a Garden collection. It's going to be a 5 wax bar collection. It's going to have apple parsley, strawberry basil, lavender violet, pineapple mint, and chamomile daisy. So those are the 5 scents that are going to be in that bar collection coming out in March. I don't know any more details other than that, but I am super excited about that one because that sounds fabulous. Some of those scents I know I would love. They talked about the incentive trip and specifically about the one Disney for this year. And they said that 26% of the people that actually won the incentive trip were new consultants. I was amazed by that. They said that these folks basically had either started right at the beginning, had joined right at the beginning of the incentive period, or had joined right after. So basically, I just want to make sure you guys understand you can do anything you set your mind to. If that's something that you want to do and you want to travel and pay for your ticket and possibly one other person, so you have someone to travel with, then you can do this. All you need to do is figure out what that incentive is, figure out where you are in your business, break it down into smaller steps, and you'll get there, okay? So, and then there are going to be some new products in the consultant store, really cute gingham plaid, trunk organizer, blanket, all kinds of stuff. And then last but not least, Heidi and Orville spoke, and they were talking about the growth that the company's experienced this year, and talked about the fact that the 2004 mission statement really hasn't changed, since they wrote it way back when the business first started. And I kind of went back, and again, on your consultant's guide, right inside the front cover, here's that mission statement, and you can read it. But that's where we talk about warm the heart, enliven the senses, and inspire the soul. And all that is still very true, and they said it would be very true still even this year. So it was a great experience. I would strongly encourage you guys, if you haven't already, to try to register to see if you can access it. I'm trying to pull something up right quick. So apparently, shifting gears for just a minute, we have, I think we have new Scentsy Buddies. Let's see. Do we have new Scentsy Buddies? We do. Okay, so here's the deal. We have 2 new Scentsy Buddies that launched this week. I don't know if you guys were aware of that. Nelson the Narwhal Scentsy Buddy for $30. And then we have one that is a snow leopard. And I'm just going to look for him right quick and see if I can find him. But he's a snow leopard. Here he is. Samson the Snow Leopard Scentsy Buddy. And he's $30. So both of those guys launched this week. You might want to put that on your Facebook pages. Share that with your customers and such. Don't forget, January 31st, all of our current fall and winter Scentsy bar scents will be discontinued. We don't know if they're going to come back next year, so I would encourage your customers, if they want to stock up, if there's something they love, like say Cider Mill, stock up now. All bars are 10% off, or they're 6 for $27. And again, I think I've said this before, but don't forget to set up a party link, okay? So for example, what I do at the beginning of every month is I create a party that's my own personal party. And it says, it's called like Lucy's January Scentsy Party or Lucy's February Scentsy Party. And what I do is when I send out something to my customers, hey, by the way, we have a new Narwhal Scentsy Buddy, I will send them the link to that particular month's party so that when they place their order, I get credit for that order. And then I end up having, $75 probably or so at the end of the month in free product to shop with, as well as, sorry, my hands are dry, as well as half price products too. So it's really a great way to kind of give yourself some freebies. It's a great way for you to use that free product credit too to stock up on wax and pods and circles or whatever you want. Okay. Don't forget, check the discontinued items list of what's going away, because it's not just the bars. It's also some of the other scented products that we had in those bars, like car bars and Scentsy pods and Scentsy packs, car bar clips, travel tins, etc. There are oils that are going away. There are some body products that are going away. All of the hand lotion, I don't know if you saw that, but all of the hand lotion will be going away. That always made such a good combination, like hand soap and hand lotion to sell together as a set. Those are going away. Pretty much our whole kids section is being completely revamped, it looks like, with it looks like so many of those products are going away. The Clean Go-Go Mango is going away, and in laundry, all the shimmer products are going away. So double check your discontinued list. Again, don't forget, the time is almost here. January 31st is going to be the last day for people to order those things online if they're not already sold out. Okay, other dates for your calendar. Make sure that you're marking the last date of the month, because every last day of the month, Heidi and Orville get on and do a live. And what they do is they actually recap the month. So they'll talk about, here's what we did on January 31st. Here's what we did in January. Here are all the great numbers. These are our sales numbers. It's been a great month. We've had blah, blah, blah. We're excited. This happened, whatever. But here's the cool part, is then they'll go, okay, so let's talk about what's coming in February. And they're like, okay, are you ready? And then they'll go, we're going to have a new this, and it's going to look like this. And here's the sample, and it's going to be like this. Hang on, let me plug it in. And they plug it in. They show it to you. It's really a great way for us as consultants to know what's coming. Instead of just poof, it shows up on our news tab, but gives us a heads up. So make sure you put last day of the month on your calendar every month to make sure that you tune in to Heidi and Orville's recording. And then, of course, February the 1st, we have our new February scents available, and we have our new catalog available. So all of that, I have been trying my best through my hacked Facebook account, through my daughter, trying to post videos reviewing the scents in all the new categories, because there's some great ones that are not only coming back from a previous season, we have new ones, we have some that stayed from fall, winter. So anyway, that's it. So this week, activity. I want to give you guys each kind of a homework assignment or an activity for the week to work on. What I talked to Jill about last night, let me see if I can show you my picture, is I want you guys to start thinking about kind of planning out your work time. It's kind of hard to sit back and decide that you want to, hey, let's do a class today. It's hard to do something last minute. You kind of really need to look forward into your schedule, get an idea of kind of what dates are available, and figure that out. So what I said is, I want you to do I want you to sit down and look at your PRV for the previous months. And I want you to set a PRV goal for February. And then I want you to share that with me next week. So PRV goal for February. And it may be that you want to look at it as, what kind of a paycheck do I want to get in March based on my activity from February, and do it that way. So I want you to think about that, what would be helpful. And then next, I want you to lay out the next 2 weeks on a grid. And this is the example I showed last night. So I want you to take two sheets of paper. One sheet is going to look like this, It's going to be like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10, 11, 12, blah, 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 all the way down to 11 o'clock. So this is kind of whenever your day starts. You can make it earlier if you want to. You can make the 11 p.m. earlier or later, whatever works for you. The timeline of when you are awake and alive and going, okay, during the day. And then across the top, I want you to do Sunday through Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, blah, 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 all the way across. And then in here becomes kind of a blank grid, okay? We used to do this in my Mary Kay business, and it was actually extremely helpful because what it does is it ends up identifying for you pockets of time, okay? So let's say, for example, I'm going to pretend this one's mine, and I have Monday, and I know that I have to get the kids to school, and so I have a window here in the morning that's blocked off, and then I have to pick them up again later on in the day here, and then I've got to work on dinner later in the day. So your grid is going to end up looking like this. And what will happen is you will see that there are openings here periodically for potential classes. Now, because of all this Facebook hacking, I've actually been doing something really exciting, and I think kind of it's a blessing and a curse. The blessing in it is I have looked at my Facebook parties because I've kind of been stepping back and evaluating those because they've not been doing very well in terms of sales. And so one of the things I've been looking at is how are others doing it? And they're doing a 30-minute live on Facebook, or they're doing it on Zoom, either one. And so I think one of the things I'm going to be doing is kind of transitioning to that. And I'm going to kind of get an outline together for you and then share that with you. It is so amazing. They're having phenomenal results with this. It's a 10-day process where they post things on a Facebook group. And then within the group, they create an event. And that event is the 30-minute live. And when you do the 30-minute live, the words that they're using, they're using the product training guide, okay? They're using this. They're not using the whole catalog. I mean, they're making it really short, sweet, and simple because people are not aware of the different types of warmers that we have and not the different finishes that are on the warmers and how our wax is safe in case your kid eats it or your pet eats it. And I mean, so this book, if you will download a copy or order yourself a copy, I did both because I did a hard copy printout, and I'm going to make notes all over it as I kind of study it and learn it and kind of commit it, not necessarily to memory, but at least kind of come up with a plan for how I would talk about, for example, oils and the different moods of oils, the different categories that we have our oils in. So I'm going to be writing on the paper one, and then this pretty colored one is the one that I'm going to show during my 30-minute live. So in 30 minutes, you go through basically this book. I mean, look, there's all the new pictures of the kids' stuff. Then all the laundry. I mean, it's great. This is really a simple way to do it. So in 30 minutes, you go through this. And there are posts, like I said, prior to. There's a Google form that people fill out, and you send a sample pack to the customers that fill out that form within 48 hours of registering for the party. So in any case, it's a really good system. So the reason why I want you to go through this exercise of looking at your calendar is what I'm finding is I don't have to spend all day posting slides to a Facebook group. Instead, I know that I can schedule a 30-minute live. I can get on and get off. And then the rest of it is just literally posting one thing periodically for about 6 or 7 days. That's it. It's really simple. So in any case, go through this exercise, 2 weeks, have those ready for us next week, and we'll use that for a talking point. And then also to a customer packet. I did not bring that in here with me, but I can show you what I'm doing. I literally went on Amazon, and so anytime that I'm out and I'm trying to reach new customers, I have these cute little bags like this. In it, I am dropping a business card like so. This business card goes in. I am taking right now I'm taking a fall winter product list, and I just do a trifold on this like so, and drop that in. And then I drop in a felt sample of something. So right now, I still have a lot of Arctic Kiss felt samples. And so the label says fresh, because it's a fresh scent. Arctic Kiss, December 2020 scent of the month. So I have Arctic Kiss. Even though this is discontinued, it doesn't matter. It still gives them an idea of what the product is, okay? What our products are all about. So they can still drop this in their warmer and get a nice little treat from me for free. So I'm handing these out whenever I go somewhere. Like, for example, I was at Subway getting sandwiches the other day. Girl handed me my order and my card back, and I said, thank you so much. I really appreciate your help. And this is for you. And she's like, oh, what's this? And I said, well, I have a Scentsy business. And have you ever tried the products before? And she said, no. And I said, well, have you ever tried a wax and warmer before? And she said, yeah. Well, it turns out she uses a Walmart wax and warmer, and it had recently died. And so she was actually looking for something. And so I thought, well, this is perfect. So I have a little card that I have created that just basically collects her name and email and phone number so I can follow back up with her. So within 2 days, I will follow back up with her, and then I will invite her to one of my Scentsy parties, one of these quick 30-minute online, either Facebook, or you can also do it on Zoom, Facebook parties or Zoom parties. And so she'll get an idea of what the products are about, and then hopefully get her to host a party. So that's what I'm doing. I hope that's helpful, and I hope this exercise is helpful for you too. Just make sure that when you're filling out your grid, you're putting in things like personal appointments, block out your work, block out any family activities, block off errand day, the day you go get groceries. Maybe there's a day that you follow up on orders. Add in some personal days, some sanity time, and then look at and see where those pockets of time are. And I think it'll be interesting. I always found it interesting. That helped me figure out kind of when I'm going to be working my Scentsy business. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Make sure, like I said, that you get a copy of the product training guide. It's helpful. Make sure you order catalogs. They are available now, and they are in our consultant store, so make sure you get those ordered. And I also ordered scent scratch and sniff stickers, and I've put together a sheet of one of each of the 10 new releases, and those are going to go with my catalogs when people place an order with me. So in any case, I hope that's helpful, guys. I'm really sorry this didn't record properly last night, so I'm sorry I had to re-record it again today. But in any case, plan on next week on Monday, 7:30 Eastern time, and let's try this Zoom call again and see and hope that we'll have a few more people on that call, and that the sound, the audio, and the video will all work. Okay? Have a great week. Let me know if I can help you guys with anything. See ya. Bye.